Yo, what up YouTube, what up boxing fans? Paulie Malignaggi had a pretty entertaining fight with Pablo Cano. It was definitely a back and forth affair. Both guys had their moments in the fight. Most notably, Paulie Malignaggi quick, speedy jabs and right hands. Certainly outboxing Pablo Cano early in the fight. Through the first 6 rounds, you gotta have it like 4-2 Malignaggi. Something like that, If you have it, worse, if you have it like, even, then you probably scored the fight for Pablo Cano because he went on a really good late rally in terms of, banking later rounds in the fight. In fact, he built up a certain amount of momentum while being outboxed in some of the later rounds, like the 8th round. He did come back strong, and then in the 11th round, pulls off a tremendous right-hand shot that knocks down Paulie Malignaggi in a round that he was winning. So he turns the tables there, gets a 2-point round, and then in the final round, I thought he won that round. I picked the wrong fight not to score because I was not scoring this fight early at all, right? I'm just watching the fight, judging who do I think is winning. And I do have, keeping a mental tally, I do kind of have Malignaggi ahead on points. But as the fight is going down, it's getting closer and closer. And, I have it just about even. 7 rounds, 7 or 8 rounds. But then I have Malignaggi winning the 9th or the 8th. And, it was a back and forth fight. I do think Paulie Malignaggi did better. And he was outboxing Cano with a quick jab, good right hand, great foot movement. He was the only thing is his game plan was off. Because this is the first time we've actually seen him in an entertaining fight. It was going back and forth. They were trading punches. It's not too often you see Paulie Malignaggi getting hit, having his head just wide open for shots. But that's what was happening. Cano landed his jab cleanly, and although he got cut early in the round, and it was a vicious cut, there was blood pouring out of it throughout the early rounds. But, as it came down, Cano just pulled it together, and I thought he won the last 2 rounds, and that was a 3-point swing. But in terms of the judging, 2 of the 3 judges had a 114, 113. That's a razor-thin decision for Paulie Malignaggi. But he did pull it out. He gets that victory, and it looks like he will be set up with a fight with Ricky Hatton if Hatton gets by Shevchenko. So that's definitely going to be an interesting matchup. And, this is definitely a debatable fight to score. I really have to watch it again and, have a good look at it and really score the fight to tell you who I thought won. But right now I do think Malignaggi edged it out with slick boxing, speedy punches, and just overall boxing ability. Like, he did outbox him, but he did get knocked down in the 11th round, and he lost the 12th. So it's hard to say if you can make an argument for Cano, because you can. All the Showtime commentators had Cano winning, so that definitely says a lot. I consider Showtime to be some of the best commentating in boxing, and for all of them, including Austin Trout, who was the expert commentator, to have Cano winning by at least a point says a lot. In fact, the other judge had it like 118-109 for Pablo Cano. So it definitely says a lot about how someone can see the fight, because it's definitely diverging opinions. But I do think Malignaggi edged it out after watching it, just as from a fan's perspective, not scoring the fight intensely. So overall, Malignaggi did a good job, and congratulations. He's got Ricky Hatton up next. Let me know if you think he got robbed. I wonder what the public opinion is. for now, it is what it is, guys. Peace out. Take care.